Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 2 of our Core Keeper 1.0 run, as we are back in action working on some awesome stuff. Alright, so let's start back again. I'm going to obviously expand this as I talked about it. Let's let our bat run free, shall we? If you had a chance to try this game out, feel free to post about it in the comments, because I'm always interested in what everyone thinks about it. And of course, if you've never played this game and you're watching it and you're thinking about getting it, probably the best money you'll ever spend on a game on Steam. I think you'll have plenty of play value and you won't be disappointed at all. But that's just me. You know, of course, I'm the type of person that never really enjoyed playing Terraria that much, if I'm being honest. I played it and was very confused half the time playing the game, always felt lost. I played Core Keeper. I was like, man, why can't this game be more like Terraria? Or wait, sorry, why can't Terraria be more like this game? Not that I have something against Terraria, but I always feel like Terraria always gets so messy. Like, it feels like the game starts out and I'm like, there's 500 million things to do, and I'm so confused. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm the only one that thinks that, but at least I thought that anyways. Especially when I streamed out on Twitch, it was always so hard to, like, keep track of what everybody was doing. On top of that, too, you couldn't really easily kick people in the game. Like, you had to, like, trust that people that were joining in were just, like, gonna do good stuff. And then in this, you can literally press escape and you can see your character, the characters that are in the game, and you can ban them, kick them, whatever you want to do. Not that that's what it's about, but like, Core Keeper really did a great job at making, the devs made sure that they took a lot of like awesome ideas from like other games and kind of incorporated it into their game, which like sounds like stealing, or not really. It's just basically taking really good ideas. And I mean, every game does it, so you can't really knock them for kind of doing their own variation of it. And really, they never really stole anything. I can't really say that. I shouldn't even use that term. I should have said they've improved their own game from watching, you know, other games kind of thing, which is what a lot of companies do anyways. This time I'm trying to go and get a ton of things because I want to make a ton of copper. Now, I should have explained in the first one, when you see sparkly stuff in the distance, that usually means that you are looking in the right direction. And at the start, just be careful. There's apparently something, I seen something the other day, and there's little booby traps in the walls now. So if you accidentally encounter an area that, oh, look, a chest, sweet. So in here, you would normally get a key, reinforce it, but you can actually pick these up and bring these chests back home, so you can eventually make the keys later on. I think you find the keys randomly or something. I don't know if you can make them. I mean, you might be able to make them. I forget. I don't know. Anyways, so when you see the sparkle in the distance, make sure you grab them. It's really easy if you find like sand or whatever, because you can easily just mine right through them. So if you do get them, just grab as much as you can. So I'm just getting a bunch of copper. Probably going to try to get a stack of, I don't know, like 40 or something copper if I can, just so I can quickly make a ton of stuff. And then in the meantime, I'm going to try to explore as much as I can too. And ooh, look at here. These little abandoned areas are really cool. But yeah, there's some explosives that you might end up coming across apparently in the walls, and then it'll glow red before it explodes. So just keep that in mind. Anything in here? No? Mechanical part. I'll definitely need that. These walls I don't really need right now. There's a bunch of wood. See when I was mentioning that, like, you're going to find lots of wood. So don't be too discouraged if you are using a lot of your wood. And also regrowing wood is really easy too, so we'll get to that stuff later on. I'm not really looking to regrow anything at the moment because, you know, I want to explore. I don't want to just get to planting right away. This isn't Stardew Valley, kind of like Stardew Valley. That's another thing. This game is, in my opinion, way better than Stardew Valley. I mean, I like Stardew Valley, but games, like, I like this game for a lot of different reasons. It has the combat system that I've always wanted in a game. That it has the ability to be a small game with like a ton of content behind it. Oh, there's like a little fisherman cove over here. A rusty fishing hook and an iron. Okay, so probably just encouraging me to, these are just logs or something, encouraging me to fish. I'm not going to fish right now because I don't need to. So it has like all the different factors that you could ever want in a game, in my opinion. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of the wood. How much do I have? 74 wood. That's a lot. I don't think I need to go any further. See these little X marks a spot? If I were to dig in here with a shovel, I would actually get some stuff. And for the sake of showing everybody what I'm talking about, I think we should do it. What do you think? Yes? Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. Give me a second there. Early on, if you do get a weapon, you can kill the early boss pretty fast, but I'm not going to jump to do that. Like I said, I'm just going to focus on gathering resources. Okay. I'm like in a mushy biome. What the heck is this? Earth block? Where am I? Why do I not recognize this area? I mean, like, this is weird. Okay, okay, let's not get too crazy here. Anyways, I want to get the X marks the spot. So because I'm out here in the wilderness, making a little tiny workbench is like nothing. It only requires like 8 wood. So don't feel bad if you end up having to make it. When I do that, I'm going to make nothing because I forgot that I need to... Wait, the heck? You can't make a wooden shovel? Why don't I think you could? Am I crazy? I always thought you can make a wooden... What do I need to make a wooden shovel? Do I need a copper workbench just to make a shovel? There's no way. Oh, use a hoe now to get it. Oh, that's interesting. So previously it required a shovel, but they must have replaced that with a wooden hoe. But anyways, you go up to the thing, press a right click with it, and you'll dig it up. That's interesting that they did that. It's probably a change for some odd reason. And from that, I managed to find, I think, just something that of value, which is where did I find an old amulet. So when something says valuable on it, it means you can't use it or equip it, right? So I can't go in and put it in my inventory because it doesn't actually belong to anything. So you can only just sell it. So just keep that in mind if you ever do come across something like that. These look like these big dudes, which I think if you kill them, they drop stuff. I don't know. We'll have to find out in a second. How much damage am I doing? They're like rhino things. How much? I don't wish. Sometimes I wish that there was a little HP bar at the very top, but see, I had the flintlock last time, and it actually did a decent amount of damage. But there we go. Okay, so what did I get from that? I got a witch doctor hat. So it does 7 max HP. This one does 15 max dodge chance, physical damage, max minion count. So I don't need that. But regardless, kind of cool. So you get like some stuff from that. I got to go back and make sure that my character gets nice and full too. Ooh, look at these walls. See, those are the ones that explode. So they look like that, and then ba-boom. And then usually there's like a chain reaction that goes off. But gotta be a little careful. My character's not super full on HP and hunger right now, so I gotta be careful. I do want to grab all this stuff as much as I can. If I can find some goodies to bring back home with me, I'll be pretty happy. Glow tulip. It's just food. Anything else? My inventory's full. I wish I could find like a little backpack. Oh, there's a tunic here. So let's get rid of... Let's press R. And I have 1 torch left. Let's toss the torch out, get the tunic, and then get my torch back. Okay. Got a heartberry instead. So I don't have any torches left, so let's go return back to base so I can... Hey, look, there's another thing here. Might as well just X marks the spot it, right? And I picked it up, and I got some more stuff. I thought I picked up something else, but maybe I didn't. It looked like shoes or something. Yeah, my character's basically begging for something to eat, so let's go back. Look, I'm going to slowly lose HP, I think, until I do. So I should be able to get back to base before that, or I can just force feed myself a mushroom, but I'm here anyway, so let's not do that. Okay, so I'm back home, and let's dump off some food. Press R, sort it out. Boom, boom, boom. This is stuff that I can plant, so that's the only reason why I'm putting them here. Let's get our food from our crock pot and eat as fast as we can. I also had the rations on me, so I should probably eat these first. Those are crap anyways, so not a big deal. All right, we can start smelting. This is why we have all the smelters, so we can go like this and shove them in there. Hold shift, move over to the next one, hold shift. Same thing. By the way, I'm shift right clicking to split the stack in case you're curious, okay? I think you can, yeah, if you right click once, if you hold shift, it splits the stack by the next best, like the next whatever. I don't want to say highest number, but something like that. For all of our junk, our ore can go in here. Keep the scrap parts, although we're going to make some more stuff here in a moment. And here's a crude bomb, which you can use for different things. I still didn't empty out most of my stuff. So tulips you can use for food. It'll tell you, like it says, can be cooked. That's how you know that you're going to be using it for food, okay? A little bit easier to understand that way. This stuff is just more mechanics, fiber, this. There's some dirt stuff. I will leave it here. You can feel free to organize if you want to. Don't think that you have to. It's not necessary. Valuables I'll place in here just so that way we can keep them. I'll keep this and I will put this back. You don't need to organize. So like I said, if you don't want to organize, it's entirely up to you. If you do, you know, don't feel like you need to for any reason. It's not necessary, but I just like doing it because why not? You know, I'm here, so let's do it. All right, let's repair our copper pickaxe. Now keep in mind, it's probably good to have an extra one on you. I'm just not doing that because I'm a little lazy at the moment. I only picked up one pepper bomb, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to make some of these. But the more things you get, the more you can cook. So essentially what I'm doing right now is getting ready to make some awesome stuff. So we have our copper. We have some wood. We're going to go to our workbench. We're going to look and try to make a copper workbench. But before we do that, do we need to make anything else? Livestock workbench. It says a workbench to create helpful tools and furnitures for keeping happy animals. Well, we don't need to do that right now because we don't have any animals, but eventually we might. Watering can is, of course, if you want to actually get yourself starting on a farm. So let's go ahead and make a copper workbench. And when we do that, what I usually like to do is keep it next to our wooden one. So I'm going to make a different area over here. I know it kind of sounds funny that I'm doing that, but I'm going to actually just do it a little bit up. Just kind of mimic the same area. Anyways, here we can finally make the shovel. Like I said, we can make a copper pickaxe if we want, but first we're going to make a belt pocket. This adds some more space, and eventually we're going to get a small lantern. And the lantern is so we don't have to consistently carry stuff around with us, well, like aka a torch. But that's probably once I get some slime. And the slime, well, are going to be pretty much our big first enemy that we're going to encounter. Before we do that, let's go ahead and put down our locked chests. I like to put them in an area that, you know, we can just store stuff in or kind of get used to like looking at them. So that looks cool up there. You can keep your copper on you. If you do keep anything of value, so things that you don't want to lose, food, your main ores, and then leave your inventory, you know, riddled with junk. So if you die, you will keep everything in your hotbar. You will lose everything here until you go back and reclaim it from your dead body. So just something to remember that by, if for some odd reason you forget. There we go. We have our copper workbench, and we're going to start by making our copper anvil. But first, we want to try to get our small lantern if we can. Electronics table is not really needed at the moment. We can make a railway if we really want to. We can get started with an egg incubator. And of course, we're working towards a tin workbench. Let's go ahead and make one more of these things and see if we have anything to pump into here. Yes, we do. And of course, we have something here. And you can tell because it turns yellow. There we go. Now we're working with fire, and we can go ahead and might as well make a copper anvil before we finish the run here. And now we can make some armor if we wanted to, or a copper sword. But I'm not going to make those. They're just there for the heck of it at the moment. But that's it. So we're on to the next route, which is trying to find some tin, and we'll see how we do that. And we'll start working on our base and making it look a little bit nicer if we get a chance to, too. So thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next one.